Hello everybody, first Facebook upload. I told you last night that I was going to have something exciting for you, so I hope this works out well. You need to pay really careful attention because at the end there's going to be some questions and you can win some stuff. So basically I'm going to show you the 3 Bs. This is what I do at my parties. This is what everybody seems to want, basic makeup. The 3 Bs are vitamin E BB cream. It's actually 4 Bs really when you think about it. Bronzer and brows. So those are the 3 things that I find make the most difference to people's faces, and that's what they like to buy. But what I want you to pay attention to is not just those 3 products, what I do with them, but all the other things that are involved. So this is exactly how I would do it at a party. This is Jess, this is my Jess. Most of you know my Jess, my 16-year-old life coach slash nanny slash PA slash mentor. Jess is a really good example of someone who will benefit enormously from using BB cream, especially because she's at school. She's not going to go for full, wedding makeup or event makeup all the time, just something really, really basic. So when I'm doing people's makeup at parties, I always offer them a headband. So Jess, would you like to put the headband on? Before I do a really basic cleanse. Now you guys are all aware of our new chamomile cleansing range, which is just fantastic. The reason I love it so much is because you don't have to use any water at your parties, which can be awkward, and just you're splashing water on your person, and that's just no fun at all. So you just need a couple of squirts, I'll just unlock it, of chamomile cleansing oil, and massage it into the face. This is beautiful stuff. I love it particularly because I've got really dry skin, so it helps to keep your skin really hydrated and really petal soft. So that's all you need to do. Make sure you've got some towels when you're doing this. I folded them specially. Then just use any cotton pads. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to use this beautiful new muslin cloth. When I do this at my parties, I give the cloth to the host, and I'm obviously going to be doing the cleanse and the makeup on the host as a treat. These are great. They're $3.95. They cost even less for us to buy, obviously, and they've got the little Body Shop logo, but they're washable and you can use them again and again. So, as I say, just pure squares of muslin. You can get everything off. And even if they don't have any makeup on, even if they're saying to you that they don't have any makeup on, it's a really good idea because once they feel how beautiful their skin feels, after they've had a little cleanse with the muslin cloth. How does that feel, Jess?
Beautiful.
Your skin was very clean, Jess, which is great. All right, so we've cleansed. That's very easy, very basic, and that will be yours to keep, my love. Happy birthday. Right, so then I want to use a serum of some description. I use Drops of Youth a lot. Like personally, I use it a lot on mature skin, but with Jess, she's clearly 16, so she doesn't need Drops of Youth so much, but Skin Boost is fantastic. Skin Boost is obviously great as well because it's got a really high concentration of vitamin C, and it works almost like a primer to keep your skin in place just because of the texture of it. So we Skin Boost. Very, very easy. So I hope you're all paying very close attention. Obviously you're going to be able to go back and watch this again. All the add-on products that I'm using while I'm demonstrating these 3 Bs. Alright, and then we go in with BB cream, vitamin E BB cream. Absolutely love it. So it's like makeup with benefits. It's rejuvenating, it's got primer effect, it's got 12 hours worth of coverage, and people are honestly really surprised about how much coverage it does give them when it's almost like a tinted moisturiser. So back of your hand, make sure you look like a professional makeup artist. Use a brush. Again, you can put it on with your fingers. I always use a brush at my parties because it does make me look more professional, and I really like looking like a professional. So, but you do get a really nice finish. Always when you're using a brush, brush down. We've all got really fine little hairs on our face. If you brush up, it'll disturb them and you won't get a nice even finish. Okay, so often at my parties when I'm doing this as well, I'll do half the face with the BB cream and show them exactly what sort of coverage you can expect, because it is quite a wow moment to be able to show them the difference in the side that I've done. And not so, these brushes are great. That doesn't hurt you at all, Jess. I'm being quite, not rough, but it feels all right.
No, it feels nice.
Excellent. The brushes are like that. So hopefully the light in here is good that you can actually see the side that I've done. This tends to work on every single skin colour, skin type. The tinted moisturiser we used to have is quite rich, and so Jess's skin is quite oily, and she just doesn't really take well to the tinted moisturiser, but the BB cream is quite different. And another reason why you're putting this on the back of your hand, and I do it with all liquid foundations, is because the heat of your skin will help to really blend and make it go further, the warmth of your hand. So you're just getting all that on there. And really you should treat it like it's a foundation. Don't just treat it like it's a tinted moisturiser, even though it is. At your parties, treat it like it's a foundation and do a really good finish up around the jawline and stuff. And it's just the most beautiful thing because it's so glowy. This is that 5-minute get out the door. This is what I've got on today, by the way, because you know, I sell makeup for a living, and if people just do the drop around, which they do in the country, if you are looking haggard when you answer the door, people don't tend to think you've got very good skills or very good products. So BB cream, bronzer and brows is my holy trinity. That's what I always go for. Alright, so that's BB cream done, but it's always a good idea to use a face and body brush to buff it back. So you're working it in, you haven't got any harsh lines, and it just works it into the skin. It's not rubbing it off the skin, it's just working it in. Alright, next thing we do, and you can see how quick and easy this is, brows. Brows are face framing, brows make all the difference. Even if you're not wearing mascara, when you've got your eyebrows a little bit groomed up, it makes a huge difference to your face. So using your eyebrow and lash comb, sort of comb upwards and towards your temples. Get them all nice and shapely. And then this little baby is a gem, and I have so many people that buy this. It's really a #1 selling product for me. It comes with the most awesome little brush. The reason I think that it's better than an eyebrow pencil is rather than drawing a line on, you're feathering it through. So this little brush here allows you to just feather colour through. So I'll do one with the normal brush because I don't want people to think that they can't use this brush. And the other brow I'm going to do with a slanted brush, which is what I use, because a slanted brush is a fantastic tool and it gives you a really amazing result. So just following the top line of the brow, you're really just grooming it up a little bit more and putting a little bit more colour and definition in. And so if you can look around to the camera a little bit more, Jess, you can see the side that I've done. Hopefully that's coming up okay in the video. And it really makes a difference when you've got your eyebrows just that little bit more groomed up. So again, the other side, slanted brush, amazing tool for doing eyeliner, for doing smoky eye, for doing smudgy, all sorts of smudgy fun, but really, really good for doing eyebrows as well. So I'm using this is the Blonde Auburn, and most of the time it's too, the other colours are a bit too dark. Like I do use the next colour up sometimes, but most of the time the Blonde Auburn suits everybody. So the slanted brush gives you amazing precision, and you can see how quick and easy it is. People just love it because it's like, oh wow, I don't have to have my eyebrows tattooed on. So you don't need to have eyebrows tattooed on or anything ridiculous like that. You just need a really, really good little chiseled brush and really lovely product to comb through. So you can see how that's already giving Jess some beautiful coverage, and her eyes look amazing because her eyebrows are a bit more groomed up. Okay, so I'm going to show Jess now how it's looking.
Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah.
Way better coverage.
She's actually quite shocked because she's never seen the BB cream before. So put that on your wish list, Jess.
Definitely.
But it's fantastic, it really is. Now, concealer is a really, really important thing, and I'm all about highlighting and contouring, and so concealer can be fantastic. So concealer is, you put it on exactly where this diamond of light on your face is. So if I was going to go in with a bit of concealer, I'm just going in around the nose, under the eyes, under the eyebrows, which gives you a little bit more of a chiseled look to your eyebrows as well. Just lightens it up. And then right here, and right there, and then a stripe down the middle of the nose. And that looks crazy, but that's where you start, okay? And so then again, you take your face and body brush and you blend it in. And that line down the middle of your nose is a really, really good trick because it gives you a really long, like, shapely, straight ski jump nose.
I've got one of nose naturally.
You do actually have a bit of a ski jump nose, but to also slim your nose down, and that's where the bronzer will come in. So when we go in with bronzer, I want you to really, really remember that bronzer is not about making you look bronze like you've had a spray tan. That's what a lot of people think, and there's a misconception about bronzer. So bronzer is actually about creating contour and highlighting. So Jess got a really round face, so what I want to do is give her a more chiseled look with her cheekbones and stuff. So bronzer you'd put on your face if the sun was directly above your head at midday, where the sun would hit your face. So we're looking at, so this kabuki brush, really important to use a very not dense brush, a real loose fluffy brush that's got a nice round head. It's a professional makeup term, fluffy. All right, now nice round head, because you don't want any stripes, you want it to be nice and soft, okay? Warm Glow bronzer. Can I just say, Warm Glow bronzer has changed many people's lives, including my own. It adds radiance, it's really glowy, it's got a lot of different colours in there. You can see pinks and greens and yellows and all sorts, and it's just the most beautiful texture. It goes on really well. So load up your brush, as I said, temples, cheeks, and I'm talking about under the apples, under the bones of your cheek there. You put blush up on the apples, but bronzer goes underneath to create that real chiseled look. The Kim Kardashian look, we call it. And then along the jawline. So you can see how that just warms it up a little bit and just gives her more definition in her cheekbones. So again, temples and cheeks and jawline. And it's such an easy brush to use. It is a total no-brainer. You can, of course, use a face and body brush, but I really highly recommend the kabuki brush because all the brushes that we've got are awesome and they're a great investment in your kit. So that's that. Bronzer, BB cream, brows, and of course nothing would be complete without just a little bit of mascara. I always use Super Volume brown mascara for a look like this because it gives you amazing length and definition without being overly dramatic, which is what black mascara is. Black mascara is awesome, don't get me wrong, but for every day, and particularly with a really simple basic look like this, we want to go in with the Super Volume in brown. Now obviously they're not going to get the same result as they get if they buy it because you're using a disposable mascara one, but honestly using these little babies is great. You get a fantastic result every time because you don't get too much product on the brush. So just ask your model or your person that you're doing makeup on to fix their eyes on a space on you somewhere. Don't say your boobs because it'll make them laugh. I've done that. I say my shoulder, just watch my shoulder. So Jess, and you can sort of roll the brush up, wiggle it up through the eyelashes. You don't need to worry about going super hard with mascara because people will pretend to do it themselves much better than someone else can do it on them, unless they're completely novice at it. And people often ask me why I don't put mascara on the bottom lashes, and I say because I don't want it to look smudgy. I don't want to have smudge. So Super Volume brown, beautiful. And last but not least, lip gloss. These lip glosses are great. The reason I love using these lip glosses is because they can actually do it themselves rather than me having to get another brush out and painting it on. So apply to your finger, apply to your lips. This is when I will give them a mirror and allow them to see the finished product.
Wow, that coverage is so much better.
So good. And then you can use a towel to rest of that. So you have to take your headband off and throw your head around. And that's it. That's the basic thing. That's all we need to do. That's the 3 Bs, bronzer, brows and BB cream. So the big trick here now is I want everybody to watch this again and get to know all of the things that I used peripheral to that. So all of the other add-on products. The first 3 people that come back to me with all of the other add-on products that I did in this little segment will win themselves either a bronzer, a brow kit or a BB cream. And you have to PM me. Don't put it on the Facebook page because then everyone else will know, okay? So the first 3 people, so quickly go back and watch and make a note of all the other products I used apart from the BB cream, the bronzer and the brows. All right, everything that you saw me use, and you could win yourself one of those, and I'll announce it as soon as I get the first 3 people. All right, so hope you enjoyed the first Facebook upload, and yeah, we'll do another one in a minute. Thank you.